a role that's known by pretty much the entire world has got to be pretty daunting. What was your intentions with putting your stamp on Lucifer?
I think, well, first of all, that's a sort of a... I didn't really think about that before. I got the script and I thought, God, this is, one, very funny, and two, something that I really would love to do. Because it was very different to a lot of things out there. And then it's sort of become a realisation of mine since, you know, that everyone feels like they know this character, a little bit like Father Christmas or something like that, you know. And so it is funny, people's intrigue about it, about, oh, you know, you're playing the devil, and everyone's got their fixed kind of like thing. My interpretation of it was, I wanted to use what we had in the original script because it was so brilliantly written. The character for me was so brilliantly realised by Tom Kapanos, who originally wrote the pilot. And there was, you know, there was sort of some Hank Moody tones in there, and you know, Tom writes brilliantly for those type of characters. And to me, it just felt like a blueprint for this great character, taken from what I assumed the devil to be. And I just wanted to. One thing I didn't want to do was make him arch. Because I think what really leapt out to me when I first read it was fun. It was a fun take on using this character and putting him in a different world. And then therefore the things and the problems and the puzzles that they encounter. And it was, for me it was, you know, we were starting at a point where it was a character that, yes, everyone knows, but in a completely different world, on the beginning of a redemption story. And this was like the ultimate redemption story, the most irredeemable character. How can he find redemption? And so that was my take on it. I just wanted it to be a sort of a fun take on it. And he likes to have fun with people. And that was a huge selling point for me, and a huge kind of thing that I tapped into, really. I didn't want to be Mr. Evil.
The notion that even Trixie likes Lucifer, does that reveal a lot about his character?
Yeah, I think so. I think it does. I mean, there's this kind of this fun dynamic that we play with. That, you know, Lucifer is repelled by children. He can't get his head around children, which I like because it has tones of, you know, not that we're trying to some big theological discussion, but you know, the whole thing about Jesus wanting people to be childlike and all that. I think it's like the ultimate innocence, and that's what he can't get his head around. So when someone sort of gets him of that age group, it's puzzling, but it plays out very funnily.
Presumably, after this many years of existence, Lucifer has done a lot of things in his time. What is kind of joy is he finding in this new experience of crime solving that you're getting to play, and what you've shot so far?
Well, I mean, you know, again, another thing that I kind of find interesting and different about this is that it's not, you know, it may well be billed by people who haven't seen it as a procedural cop drama with you know, Lucifer teaming up with a detective, but it doesn't play out like that, and it doesn't play out like that because he only gets involved in cases that he has some kind of selfish interest in. And it's about his experience of learning about humanity and learning about people and interaction and emotions, and you know, all those things that he's finding new and sometimes exciting and sometimes daunting. He uses his relationship with the detective in order to find that through the cases. So it's quite amusing because he doesn't really care about solving any of these crimes. It's just about getting to a realisation for him about something.
How much of the comic book mythology are you guys incorporating and making into a bigger serialized mystery?
There is an overall serialised element to the show, which is again something that I love. Because it's constantly moving. It's never, you know, there's no kind of like fixed arrangement within the show as to like this. Oh, let's just go and solve another case every week. So we're taking, you know, I sort of hesitate when people talk about the graphic novel because, you know, and I've said this before, like I didn't know it was based on a graphic novel when I first read the script, and when I first got the job I didn't know it was based on a graphic novel, and then when it was announced on Deadline I was reading the article and I was like, oh, it's based on a graphic novel, I didn't know that. And I'm kind of glad I didn't know, because it didn't sort of didn't change my choices about stuff and didn't alter my choices about stuff. And I think that's important because we're taking something from a very different medium and trying to use it to make something else. So we're taking, yes, elements of relationships and things like that, but it's very much its own being, this TV show, compared to the graphic novel. And I'm sure that there will be some people very unhappy about that, but I'm sure if people watch it for what it is, then they'll soon forget.
Can you talk a little bit about the pull from hell and the forces that want him to return from Earth to wherever?
Well, the overwhelming force is his brother Amenadiel, who it's his mission to get me back to hell. We don't know why that is so much, but it materializes over the series. There are varying reasons, some of them selfish on his part. Basically the overall order of stuff and divinity is slightly askew and not working. So he wants me to go back and fulfill my role, otherwise something awful might happen. Alongside him, Maze, my trusted companion, she came with me to Earth under the premise that I'd probably only be here for a short while. And I've sort of deferred because I'm quite enjoying the experience. So that also plays out through the first season as well.
Is it something where you can take like a weekend trip and go back, or?
Oh no, it's much more complex than that.
Do you go into that, like?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we talk. We which is what I mean about it being serialized, and there's larger things at play than the crimes we investigate not every week, but the times that we investigate crimes, it doesn't play into the greater picture of the series.